We screaming, let this bitch burn at 1,000 degrees. I'm laying in the bosom of revenge. I told her I'd do anything she please as I squeeze on the double D's. Fuck you mean? I'm talking to you. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, slaughter. That they do not rise and fill the world with lies. Ain't down for your skin, you gon' die for your crime. That's why I'm talking to you. So warn for your life. Your life try to destroy my people. You gotta pay the price, nigga. You gotta hear, let them hear. Till the devils that they in this deal. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah.
The police just shot him for no apparent reason. No reason at all. They asked for license and registration. That's the police officer over there that did it. With the black on. I can't really do shit because they got me handcuffed. I can't believe they just did this. I'm fucking back!
You gon' die for your crime. That's why I'm talking to you. So warn for your life. Your life try to destroy my people. You gotta pay the price, nigga. You gotta hear, let them hear. Till the devils that they in this deal. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah.
Any man give his life for YAHANNA, Mashiach, and Christ, and fall up under that U.P.K banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary.
Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground. Now this ain't no movement, this a takedown. We will not be moved or intimidated. We ain't the type. You got a problem, tell them cross the fucking line. My niggas ain't polite. Soldiers to the left and right. I die for every man body. Before I be a coward, I'd rather be a dead body. This will be my kingdom when the hour pass. You can either get with it or get flipped like an hourglass. We live by honor and no excuse. Just sit the prayer up to the Lord. I told him to let all the terrorists loose. Hold your tongue or get rebuked, cause you made a truce. But a race that made merchandise, how to buy bills. Scared of who? You got your gun, then pull it. Me and my niggas start to argue, it's about who gon' bite the bullet. It gon' take round, take on, take round. Opponents better move slow. Attack dog for this truth. Nigga, cool yo. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Oh, thought you could cross us. We easy walk. Been watching my people die so you can miss me with that love talk. My U.P.K soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret what that means. Fall on his age. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Long live one west. Say what? Long live one west. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for. Tell them back up. I'm about to drop something heavy for. Go to grip. Go to
Check.
Check. Check.
We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander YAHANNA.
That's right.
Today is the law class. You know what I'm saying? If you look all around the world, the I.S.U.P.K brothers will be teaching law everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? We have a law class. Yeah, man, Kevin. Why is it important we have a law class? Or why is the law important? You know? You want to help your brother out, Isaiah? Yeah, go ahead. Don't worry, y'all get it.
Salakia, if I may, with regard to us, it's our culture. It's what
Right.
gives us our identity.
That's right.
It's what separates us from everyone else.
It's what?
It's what separates us from everyone else.
That's right. These laws, statutes, commandments separate Israel from the rest of the world, man. You know what I'm saying? It tells us how to treat each other. You know what I'm saying? How to deal with each other. And what we can and cannot do. You know what I'm saying? The law makes the law is our wisdom in the sight of men, the scriptures say. You know what I'm saying? So by us keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, not only does it make us a better people, not only does it let the Most High accept us as a nation again, you know what I'm saying? It also helps us stand out and show how wise we are as a people in front of the other nations, in the eyes of the other nations. You understand? We're going to get into an article tonight. I got a few articles. We're going to get into an article tonight about a brother, who they found buried up under a septic tank, man. And hopefully by the end of the class, we'll understand why this law is given to only Israel, you know what I'm saying, and how this law separates us from our oppressors and all these other nations on the face of the earth.
Right.
So lucky. And whenever you're ready, brother, the Oklahoma black man article. If you don't mind. Mm-hmm.
This is according to the Atlanta Black Star. Christ. The title is Oklahoma Black Man Found Buried Under Septic Tank After Employers' Lies About His Whereabouts Are Exposed by Victim's Daughter. Police, according to police.
You know what I'm saying? So this brother right here was, we reading as we're gonna read in the article. This brother was just, doing his daily work. You know what I'm saying? And some devil went and killed him and buried him up under a septic tank for God knows what. I don't think the article actually goes into detail as to what happened. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, this devil put him to death for whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, if this brother would have known the laws of the Most High, he would have known not to ever even keep the company of this devil.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? These laws, statutes, commandments are for us to separate ourselves. They keep us separated from our enemies, man, because it is no walking with them. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
The scriptures say two can't walk together unless they be in agreement. You know what I'm saying? So with us, we can't agree with our oppressor, man. We can't agree with the things that America does. And if you walk with your oppressor, that means you are in agreement with America, man. You understand? So, Lockie, you ready, brother?
Come on, come.
Go ahead.
Daniel Joseph Triplett,
Mm-hmm.
an Oklahoma business owner, has been arrested on charges of murdering his employee, Brent Mack, and burying the 50-year-old man under a septic tank last month.
Like, so not only did he murder this brother, he buried him under a septic tank, man. You understand? Like, who even thinks about that? So, like, for you to even murder him and bury him under a septic tank mean that you had already thought this out. You know what I'm saying? You knew where I'm gonna put this body here where nobody will ever look for it. You know what I'm saying? This devil already had this planned out, man. For whatever reason. Go ahead.
Salakia. That's just a very despicable thing
Right.
to think of with regard to that being your final resting place on earth. And that shows how much they think of you.
That's right.
To bury you under where excrement is, broken down. Under
Right.
a goddamn septic tank, man.
Nah, you right on it, man. It's like these people have no respect, no love for God's chosen people, man. You understand? And this right here just shows it.
Right.
You know, like he ain't take the body in the woods or just bury it. He put it under a septic tank,
That's
man.
right.
Night. Go ahead, brother.
Search for the missing man began in September when Mac's daughter, Rachel Wilson, reportedly reached out to Triplett via Facebook Messenger, asking about her father's whereabouts.
Right.
Court documents revealed.
Right. So this devil, he must have thought that he ain't had nobody. Nobody's gonna care about him.
Right.
You understand? He a black man. Ain't nobody gonna look for him. Ain't nobody gonna wonder where he went. He feel like he could just murder him. He feel like he could just murder this brother, throw him up under a septic tank, and the world just gonna keep going.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody, his family ain't gonna give a damn as to where he went. Ain't nobody gonna care. You know what I'm saying? And the daughter reached out to this devil.
That's right.
So she already knew who he be with. You understand? And we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Salaki.
Most High Christ. Triplett claimed he fired Mac, citing alleged violent demeanor.
Right. Typical black story, right? Typical way they paint us out. He was violent, so I had to get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? And keep going, Salaki. Sorry.
In a since deleted online text, Triplett told Wilson that after giving Mac $1,000 as severance pay, he dropped him off outside a local laundromat.
Now, this devil saying he gave this brother $1,000 severance pay and just dropped him off. After saying that he had violent demeanor and he fired him, he gave him $1,000 and just dropped him off at a laundromat. How is that even believable? That, like, to me, as a black man, that don't even make sense.
Right.
Don't make sense to me. You mean to tell me that I could have a violent demeanor, you still gonna pay me $1,000 and give me a ride? That don't even make sense to me. Go ahead.
Salakia, what's so heavy about this is, when you come into the I.S.U.P.K, you learn about the curses. And that curse of our oppressor having a fierce countenance, that's something that's synonymous with their characteristics,
right?
Not ours.
That's right.
And I just think it's amazing that he would fire him over allegedly having a violent demeanor.
That's right.
And then the actions that follow.
Right.
Who's truly the violent man in this situation? Salaki.
Right. You understand? And the thing about it is, like, I feel like we should start profiling them.
Right.
You understand? We should start profiling them. We should have. Somebody should have did a background check on this devil before he was even able to be a business owner.
That's right.
To even have employees working for him. You know what I'm saying? Somebody should have did a background check on this devil, because I guarantee you he had a history of violent demeanor. You understand? I guarantee you he had something. They all do.
Right.
So like it. Go ahead, brother.
Lieutenant Bruning asked Dan about locations where he dropped Mac off, and Dan changed the location several times.
See, he can't even get his lie straight. Can't even get his lie straight. You understand? He violent demeanor. I gave him $1,000. I dropped him off at a laundromat.
Right.
I can't even tell. He can't even tell you where he dropped the body, man. That shows you that he didn't give a damn. He felt like his what do you call it?
Alibi.
The white privilege.
Right.
His white privilege was going. Me telling this lieutenant something, he'll just forget about it.
Right.
Everybody gonna forget about it. Ain't nothing, you know. I told him, man, see him. That's it. He just felt like he was confident to tell them, you know, I dropped him off. I don't know where he went.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Dan was shown a copy of the video footage showing him driving by the Holiday Laundry and not stopping.
Right. So they done showed this devil the footage of him driving by this laundromat that he said he stopped by, or he dropped him off at, and he didn't even stop. You understand? He didn't even try to cover it up. I dropped him here. I guarantee you, he probably didn't even know it was cameras around.
Right.
Go ahead.
Salaki, that just shows how dumb our oppressor is. I mean,
right.
This is the age, the era of Big Brother. There's cameras everywhere.
Right.
So it wasn't well thought out. You know, our oppressor is a goddamn idiot, man.
That's
Salaki.
right. You absolutely right.
Dan was shown a copy of the video footage showing him driving by the Holiday Laundry and not stopping. When confronted with the inconsistencies in the story, Dan became very red-faced and appeared to be angry.
Right. So right there, first and foremost, let's get this red-faced. You know, the scriptures say the first one came out red and hairy all over like a garment, right? So this right here telling you, this right here is a clear and cold cut description of Esau from the Bible, man.
That's right.
You understand? This right here is a clear, like indisputable. This is evidence that this is Esau of the Bible, man. Read that next part. After red face.
Salakia. And appeared to be angry.
And we all know that Esau has an anger that's incontainable.
That's right.
You understand? Like he cannot contain his anger, man. Cannot. It's probably that same anger that he used to kill that brother and throw him up under a septic tank, man. You understand? And these devils was they showed him a copy of the video footage of him driving past the laundromat. He could have switched his lie at any point then. He already know what evidence they gonna show him in court. You know, no, I dropped him at another laundromat. It wasn't that one. You understand? Go ahead.
Salakia, can I pull a precept?
Go ahead, brother.
Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Right.
But war was in his heart.
Right.
His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
That's right.
So him, like you said earlier, with him giving his weak alibi, you know, those were smooth words. You know what I mean? And like you said, he was hinging that upon the pride of his heart.
That's right.
White privilege. You know, we can get away with murdering these things that are less than excrement.
Nobody gives a damn.
Right. But war was in his heart, man. He had no love for that brother, no compassion at all. He didn't care. His words were softer than the oil, yet they were drawn swords. And, you know, he took this brother's life, man. Are they going to talk about in the article how he took his life?
Come on, it's a little later in the article.
Salakia.
Should be a little later.
All right. Continue.
Come.
However, the investigators said additional surveillance footage showed both Triplet and Mac working on a septic tank on September 20th. The same day Mac was said to have gone missing at a home in Mulhall, Oklahoma, and not in Crescent as Triplet initially told investigators.
You see that? This devil lies just all over the place, man.
Right.
Devil lies is all over the place, man. You understand? And even with surveillance footage, I can guarantee you, I can almost guarantee you that he was still trying to deny he was still trying to deny that it was him.
Right.
Or still trying to say that he did opposite of what the camera footage say.
Right.
Go ahead.
Authorities confirmed with the property owner that the job Triplet claimed he did with Mac on the day he went missing was actually done on September the 7th.
Look at that. Just lying, back and forth, lying, man. And these are the people that we try to join ourselves to, man.
Right.
The biggest liar on the face of the earth, man. You understand? And we try to join ourselves to these people, man. We try to join ourselves to a nation of people who don't give a damn about us, man. Right? And he talking about they were working on this on September 20th, and this is the work from September 7th that him and the brother did together. He don't give a damn about this brother, man. You understand? Go ahead.
Law enforcement officials said a search warrant was executed at Triplet's home, and officers found a statement book for a client at E County, Road 69, who identified both Triplet, who is white, and Mac, who is black, showing up to install a septic tank.
Right. Go ahead.
Video showed Mac getting into the hole made for the septic tank, but never leaving.
That's right. This brother got in that septic tank, man. Got in that hole to do his work, man. To do work and never came back out that hole, man. Imagine having your father go out and doing work, and he go out to work to provide and he end up not coming home because this devil done killed him in a hole meant for a septic tank, man. And just left him there. As if nobody in the world gonna give a damn about him. This devil had this planned out, man. He had this planned out. And then he want to lie, but it's a video showing this brother getting in this hole, man, and never coming out that hole. When that brother went to work that morning, I guarantee you he did not think that he wasn't going to be coming back home, man. When he got down in that hole, he did not think that he wouldn't come back out that hole, man. You understand? Go ahead, brother.
Says the client told the cops that only one man left after the job was done. When investigators dug up the tank, they found Mac's body.
See that? This brother, like he got in that hole and was killed in that hole, and this devil climbed out and just went on about his merry day. Just went on as if nothing even happened, man. Imagine you got to be a wicked bastard, man, to be able to do something like that and just going on about your life as if nothing even happened, man. That shows you how much our oppressor cares about the lives of blacks and Hispanics, man.
Right.
We mean nothing in this place, man. You understand? We mean nothing in this place. And I guarantee you, this brother probably was a Christian, man. He probably was a Christian, and he probably was thinking, God loves everybody. This is my brother, all this and that. You know what I'm saying? Only to get killed by a devil that he probably thought that he was close to. Go ahead.
On October the 22nd, 2021, Agent Woodward was notified that the medical examiner's officer had located what's believed to be a projectile in the chest cavity with an entry wound in the upper left back, authorities said.
He shot this brother, man. He shot this brother in his back, man.
Right.
That shows you how cowardice Esau is, man. He a coward, man. He couldn't even look this brother in his face and do what he had to do. He had to shoot him in his back, man, and leave him in a hole, man, for a septic tank. He shot this brother in his back, man. Go ahead.
So like, if I may, was catching the class that I was coming, and everything you saying is definitely heavy. So much so that, like you said, these devils, man, it's like they show us no mercy,
right?
And they're proud about it, So it's like the scriptures is so true and so imperative that we follow them and believe them, man. If I may, I got a precept.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
Never trust thine enemy.
Right.
For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
The Bible says never trust thine enemy, man. Right. This brother shouldn't have never trusted this devil, man. Right. Should have never trusted him enough to jump in a hole with this devil, man. Right. You understand? It said, as sure as iron rusted,
so is his wickedness.
So is his wickedness, man. Iron gonna rust no matter which way you put it. You can oil it up and try to keep it as shiny, and you get grinder, what I'm saying? Use a grinder, keep it all smooth and all brand new looking. But at some point that iron gonna rust, man. That's right. That's our oppressor, man. Right. As sure as iron rusted, man, so is his wickedness, man. He can't hold it back. Our oppressor has to kill, man. He has to. That's right. That's his way of life, man. Go ahead, brother.
Come. Wilson told KF.
Oh, that was it on that scripture?
Oh, come.
Oh, go ahead.
Come. Wilson told KLFR, her father, and the 66-year-old triplet had kind of a love-hate situation, I would say.
See, this sister said they had a love-hate situation. So this brother probably looked at him as somebody, he was close to, man. He probably looked at him as somebody that he probably looked at him like a brother. That's right. Probably looked at this man like a brother, man. For you to have a love-hate situation and the family member to know, then y'all had to hang around for a minute. Right. He done killed this brother in a hole, man, and left him there.
Salaki, if I may.
Come on.
You know what death added? I mean, Salaki, I'm gonna get at that one. But we talk about, I'm looking for it right now. But we talk about a love-hate with the oppressor. You know what that really means, right? It's code word for he allows him to call him nigga. You understand that's isn't it wrong with him? He can call me that. You know what I'm saying? Man. It's that type of talk. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can be disrespectful, but it's okay because we're friends. You know what I'm saying? Because he worked for me. It's that type of relationship. It's like the oppressor that you got at your slave that makes black jokes. That's what I'm saying. They come to, oh man, he cool. He wanted the brothers, man. He all right. You allow him to tell black jokes and what you want, some watermelon a day type thing. It's that type of it's that's love and hate relationship for us. Like just don't cross that line, but you can joke. He just playing. He ain't serious. It's pacifist. You understand? But at the same time, the effects is still the same because it don't change it because you think you cool with somebody when they say disrespectful things to you, let alone the oppressor, right? So that's what we're talking about. You talking about that love, hate. It's that I'm gonna say what I want to say to you because you work for me, but it's okay though. Yeah, if you need a ride home, I give it to you. It's that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? But if people, we all see it. We all see that. I mean, you let the oppressor call you that. Right. Oh man, he cool, man. He don't mean it like that.
That is just words thing, or he didn't use what they say. He didn't use the hard R. He didn't use the hard R, so it's okay. He got a pass. He get a pass. He led this brother into that hole, man. Led that brother into that hole, and for him to be saying that he taking him and dropping him off, he had to pick him up. He had to pick him up, or if he didn't pick him up, this brother trusted him enough to get in a vehicle with him. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
No, Salakia, what's so heavy about that is the fact you brought it out earlier, about Christianity. And it tells you to your oppressor, to your enemy.
Right.
You know, so this brother, you know, his guard was down. We know that life is war. And like the brother said earlier, never trust thine enemy. You know, these are principles that we learn coming in here.
That's right.
Because in the Christian church, that's my brother.
Right.
God loves everyone. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And so, you know, in the Christian church, they teach you not to see color. But we see, you know, loud and clear who our enemy is in here. Okay, so lock in.
Nah, man, Most High in Christ, man. You all over it with that, man. Because you absolutely right. The Christian church teaches you not to see color, man. Right. The Christian church shows, like, tells you that God loves everybody, which means you don't have no enemies. Right. But the scripture says, "Sure as iron rust, man." Right. The scripture say we're gonna be sold to our enemies, man. Right. This brother didn't know that this man was his enemy, man. That's right. Did not know. What scripture you said you was holding, brother?
I got that death at
started verse 3, Bible Shah. 58 and 3.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 58, verse 3. Mm-hmm. The wicked are estranged from the womb. Mm-hmm. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Verse 4. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. Mm. They are like the death adder that stoppeth her ear.
Good night.
Like, you stop right there. Now you talking about and brothers talking about this oppressor. Mm-hmm. You know, they are born this way.
That's right.
There is no changing them. The Bible say, you know what I'm saying, because you consider all these things, but you don't consider what the Lord made crooked. You understand?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This thing is what we're talking about. This oppressor is crooked.
Right.
And to put a man in a position to actually, you position a man for his own death, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's premeditated murder, if I may.
That's right.
And that's what it's saying. It's like a death adder. Right. Like a death adder is a poisonous snake. You understand? And they say stop at his ear, meaning like it has no. It's like a young snake. They say the most dangerous snakes are the young venomous snakes, meaning they don't know how to control their venom. And meaning this oppressor was just like that. Oh, slimy bastard. You understand? You set a man up to be buried while helping you make some money to dig a septic tank. You had planned to bury that man right there that day, and you left the job. I mean, like, it wasn't like you just waited till everybody was gone and it was late and the sun was let down. This man was in the hole helping you work.
That's right.
And you say shot him in the back.
That's right.
And they got him on camera actually walking away.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is what year? It's 2021, right?
Come.
Now, how many times you think that was done in 1619?
So, well, when it wasn't no camera.
Yeah, gone. How many stories of Emmett Till that are never told?
That's right.
So those are the things that, you know, we read about today, and we think about our foreparents, and we like, damn, man, you know, it's the reason why we should warn our people and what we're doing from day to day.
That's right.
The water, Cordell.
Most High in Christ, man. You had something?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. Man, that is heavy, man. You say Jacob and Esau been fighting since they was in the womb, man. Right. You understand? There's no way that we could join ourselves to this oppressor. You got that? Consider the works of God. And make straight what God made crooked. Paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying? Like these devils, they just like, it's Ecclesiastes 7:13. These devils, man, and we as a people, that's like, I'm so happy for the I.S.U.P.K, man. I'm so happy for the I.S.U.P.K. I'm so happy that Commander General YAHANNA held this truth down, and that the Most High allowed me to be able to come in here, man. Right. You understand? Because like this truth is life changing, man. Right. The things that we do on Saturdays are life changing, man. Right. Go ahead.
Come. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 13. Consider the work of the Most High.
Let's consider the work of the Most High, man. Mm-hmm. What are some of the works of the Most High, man? What are some of the works of the Most High? Go ahead.
So, like, sir, if I may, you know, some of the works of the Most High is, if I may, destroying our enemies. Mm-hmm. You know, the works of the Most High is punishing us when we're disobedient.
Right. You know, man and woman. He made,
Right.
made he him, made he her,
Come.
he made both of man and women, man and woman,
Right.
paraphrasing. He set the heavens apart.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He the one who keep the sun from bumping into the moon.
Right.
I the one say, you know what I'm saying? Like let's consider the works of God, man.
That's right.
None of this will be even going on if the Most High didn't make it.
That's right.
You understand? Go ahead.
Come on, concept. For who can make that straight, which he had made crooked?
Nah, hang on now. Now, who can make that straight, which he made crooked, man? The Christian church trying to make straight what God made crooked,
That's
man.
right.
You understand? Martin Luther King tried to make straight what God made crooked,
That's
man.
right.
You understand? Like this Black Lives Matter trying to make straight what God made crooked, man. The Bible said consider the works of God, man.
Right.
Who can make straight what he made crooked? That's a question, man. Is that a question?
Come on, concept.
That's a question, man. Who can make straight what God made crooked, man?
Right.
You understand? We didn't make God. We didn't make the white man crooked. God did.
That's right.
You understand? The I.S.U.P.K just tell our people that this the man you need to stay away from, man.
That's right.
God made him crooked, man.
Right.
We can't make straight what God made crooked, so we can't join ourselves to something that God said will never walk straight.
That's right.
We try to join ourselves to a people that have no love for blacks and Hispanics, man. If this brother would have known he can't make straight what God made crooked, he would have never been in that hole, man.
Right.
He would have been back at home with his daughter, man. But this is what Christianity does to blacks and Hispanics, man. Christianity for blacks and Hispanics is a bullet in the back, man.
That's right.
It's crack in your neighborhoods. It's abortion clinics outside of your neighborhoods. It's 77 million Native Indians being slaughtered, man. That's Christianity, man. And then you celebrate it on Thanksgiving. We got to consider the works of God, man. We can't make straight what God made crooked, man. God made our oppressor crooked, man. Is more on that?
So like for me, anybody ever seen the movie Life? You remember Ray Gibson and Claude Banks was on the they was on the Coca-Cola bottles, right?
That's right.
And he said, I'm gonna give you his shotgun. It just one of his toes fall into the bottle. I want you to shoot it, right?
Mm-hmm.
What he said was so strong. He said, "Tell you something, boss. If you give me that shotgun, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit you with it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But he knew like I'm in this predicament because of what your people have been doing.
That's right.
I've been doing the whole damn time. He never forgot it, man. And you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And it was just so it was yeah.
That's
yeah.
right.
You just think about how powerful that was.
Right.
It was an opportunity for him to turn on his brother.
That's right.
You understand? And they wasn't even getting along the entire goddamn movie.
Damn sure
You
was.
know what I'm saying? And he said, you know what? If you gave me that shotgun, he said, what he say? I'm gonna shoot you with
That's
it.
right.
And that's how we have to be as a nation of people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We may not get along with each other, but we
Right.
gotta know who the real enemy is. You understand?
That's right.
Hosea and Christ.
Man. And what you said was heavy. What you said was heavy. You know, you said he remembered what his people did to him. You understand? Like blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians have to remember. We have to remember what this nation of people has done to our people, man.
That's right.
We have to remember. Any chance we get, we'll turn and Master give us that gun, we'll shoot our brother. Any chance we get. They put drugs in our neighborhood, we'll sell them to each other, man. Come on.
Those said we're always trying to see the best in everyone except our own people.
Yeah.
There you go.
And all the red flags they give off.
There you go.
Give her a hand.
We won't even consider our brother and our sister, man.
Right.
We won't even consider our brothers and sisters, but we'll consider a devil, man.
Right.
We'll trust the devil over our own brothers and sisters. If that church and what was the Dylan Ruth thing? The church, if them members would have known, if they would have remembered the things that happened to their brother, they would have still been alive.
Right.
Now, now instead, you got them trying to compensate them, or what they call it, when they give them the money. I can't even think. right now.
Offer.
No. No.
Lawsuit, a civil suit. Had a civil suit.
They
compensate.
they trying to compensate them. Is a word that I was looking for though. Yeah, reimburse them and stuff like that for the things that happen. You understand? Even though these Christians, yeah, I know it's compensate, but I needed the right word, man. it wasn't fit my class, man. It gotta sound smarty arty. You know, but nah, they trying to get a family members money. Like that don't bring back your auntie or your uncle, you know what I'm saying, that you lost that day, man. That don't bring them back. America, like, and that's the thing with these devils, man. These devils think that they can rape, rob, and murder anybody. You know what I'm saying? And as long as they compensate you a little bit, you'll be fine, man. They think as long as they give you a dollar bill with that face of that devil on it, everything good, man. Because in their world, money rules everything, man. Money is everything to them, man. And they think, like, for us, like, that's something that can make up for the things that they do, man. And that's a lie. That's a lie, man. This brother has been killed in a hole, shot in his back, and he got a daughter. She'll never see her father again, man. They don't think about stuff like that when they throwing around their little $450,000 and stuff like that. They ain't thinking about the children that this black man was working to provide for, the household, these babies that he raising up to be adults. You know what I'm saying? They don't think about that. Salakia, go ahead, brother.
He just kept feeding my dad these lies about, oh, I'm going to eventually give you this company and you're going to take over.
Now, he telling this brother that he gonna give him the company, man. I'm gonna give you this company, you gonna take over, man. What devil have you ever known to give a black or Hispanic man a business? Hand it down to them like you gonna take over, man. Go ahead.
Wilson said, my dad saw all of Dan's sides, the good, the bad, the ugly. So everything that Dan was doing that he wasn't supposed to be doing, my dad was aware.
You see that? He knew everything that this devil was doing. And this devil was lying to him and on about how he gonna give him this company. Now he wanted him to shut his mouth. That's what he wanted. He wanted him to be quiet about something, man. That's why he killed him. This brother probably knew something that he didn't want to get out, and so he shot him in a septic tank hole, man, and put the septic tank over him. She said he saw the all the sides, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Meaning they was friends, man. They were friends. That love-hate relationship, they was close. Like I don't want to say, he probably was, he got the pass for saying the N-word. He probably coming over to family dinners, cookouts. He invited to the cookout. Whole time, this devil got war in his heart for this brother, man. That's right. This devil got war in his heart for this brother, man. Just looking for a way to overthrow him. What the scripture what the scripture say? Throw you in a pit.
Right.
He was looking and literally killed this brother in a hole, man, in a pit, man. Literally killed this brother in a pit, man. But blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we don't consider that what God made crooked, man. We don't consider it. We want to love everybody. Instead of giving our love to our own people, we want to love every other nation except our own. Read on, brother.
Triplet is currently in custody at Logan County Jail and is being held without bond.
He don't need a goddamn bond, man.
Right.
He did not need a bond, man. He shot this brother in his back in a pit. And I can almost guarantee it was premeditated. You understand? He don't need a bond. So, go ahead.
So like I said, if I may bring out that precept you brought out, because it's heavy, like especially fitting to what he's saying.
Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips.
He speaks sweetly with his lips, man. He telling him, "Oh, you gonna get the company. Eventually, you're gonna get the company. You gonna take over, and you're gonna do all this and that. I'm gonna let you have it, man. You're gonna be great. You're a good worker. You're a nice, strong, black man, whatever the hell he be saying. A natural, right? You're a natural at it. Go ahead.
But in his heart, he imagined.
But in his heart, go ahead.
He imagined how to throw thee into a pit.
This devil was speaking sweet words, man. He was speaking sweet words, man. And in his heart, he was trying to figure out, how can I throw this brother in a pit?
Right.
How can I destroy this brother, man? This devil was thinking about ways to destroy this brother, man. Right. Even though he was speaking soft words, sweet words to this brother, you're going to have the company, all this and that. In the back of his mind, he was looking for a chance to overtake this brother, man.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
He will weep with his eyes.
He gonna cry. He gonna cry, act all sweet and cry, act like he care about you. Go ahead.
But if he find opportunity.
But if he finds an opportunity, if you get down in that hole with him, go ahead.
He will not be satisfied with blood.
He ain't gonna be satisfied with only blood, man. He can't just kill you and leave you in the hole. I got to put the septic tank over you. I got to lie about your whereabouts to your family. He not happy with blood. He would kill that man 1,000 times over and still wouldn't be satisfied with bloodshed, man.
Right.
This devil was looking for ways to overthrow this brother, man.
Right.
The water. Go ahead. He being held without bond, man. He don't need a bond, man. This devil don't need a bond, man. He need to be thrown up under the jail, man.
Right.
That actually what they trying to. I see some states trying to bring back this execution, man. You know what I'm saying? What they call it? And it what is it? It's execution, ain't it? Right. Yeah, man. They need to bring that back, man. This devil killed this brother, man.
Right.
Probably get a slap on the wrist. What? Probably 10 years. He killed this brother in cold blood, man. Shot this brother in his back in a hole, man. In a pit, man. And put a septic tank over him. He deserved to be put to death for that, man.
That's right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Psalm 7 and 15. Salakia, let's go to 14. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity and hath conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood.
Right.
He made a pit and digged it and is fallen into the ditch which he made. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own plate.
That's right.
Salakia.
The Lord gonna pay. The Lord gonna revisit him for this, man. He gonna pay. This devil gonna pay for what he did to this brother, man. He ain't just gonna kill this brother and get away, man. He dug this hole himself.
Right.
You understand? What scripture say? That which a man sow shall he also reap.
That's right.
You understand? He gonna pay for this, man. He probably think he done got off scot-free with it, even though he in jail. But nah, the Lord gonna visit him, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
The last sentence says, he was charged with one count of murder. In the first degree and desecration of a human corpse.
Right. And that's all. That's all, man. That's all they giving this devil. Murder in the first degree, man. That's all, man. They should have gave this devil, they should have threw the entire book at him, man. They should have sentenced him for every bullet that he had in the gun. You understand? They should have sentenced him for shooting his brother in his back like a coward. They should make a cowardice murder law where you shoot somebody when they got their back turned. Killed this brother in cold blood, man, with no regard to his family. And he just walking around like everything okay. Drop that story. Let's get to this reparations, man. Let's get to this reparations. Actually, we can jump to this Alabama judge, man. Let's get to this Alabama judge. Salakia. Yeah, I got something for y'all today. It's so much stuff going on, man. So much stuff going on this week. Y'all seen them? What was it? It's like 7 shootings across the state on Halloween, across the country. Like 52 injured, 12 dead on Halloween, man. I seen 2 people died here in Fayetteville, daytime drive-by shootings, man. Halloween. And that show you like, let me jump into Zephaniah 2:1, man, real quick. Salakia. That show you, man. Like we trying to celebrate Halloween and join ourselves to these other nations, man, when the Lord ain't tell us to do that, man.
Right.
Just out here trying to do whatever we want to do.
That's
Go
right.
ahead.
It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
Do what?
Gather yourselves together.
That brother that was thrown in that hole, you know what he should have did? He should have gathered himself together with his brothers, man.
Right.
He should have came and found the Israelite school of UPK, man, and gathered with his brothers, man. That's what he should have did, man. Instead, he joining himself. He trying to gather together, join himself with a devil who led him into a pit to kill him, man. Go ahead.
Come. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Oh, nation not desired, man. This brother did not know that when he was going in that pit with that devil, that he was not desired, man. He did not know that when he was going in that pit with that devil, speaking them smooth words, that devil had war in his heart for him, man. He did not know that, man. He should have gathered himself together with his brother, man. A brother that will say, oh yeah, you know, I'm getting old. I'm gonna give you this business, man. He trusting the devil to give him a business, and you jumping in a hole with him. That's a goddamn shame, man. And that just shows you how destroyed we are as a people in this place, man. We are destroyed as a people in this place. That's it on that, brother.
Come, sir.
All right, let's jump into this article real quick.
Come, says Alabama judge ordered off the bench after being accused of making racist comments and creating hostile work environment.
This devil has been removed from the bench, man. Were ordered to be removed from the bench after being accused of making racist comments and creating a hostile work environment, man. Let's go ahead, jump in, brother. Paul.
Come, sir. Judge Randy Jinks was removed from the bench in a rare decision made on Friday, October the 29th. After the Alabama Court of the Judiciary said the Talladega County probate judge violated several of the state's canons of judicial ethics rules.
Right. And they say he was removed in a rare decision, man.
Right.
That right there tell you these devils don't remove their judges from the bench too often, man. Right. This right here was rare. Like you probably never see this again in your lifetime. Right. You understand? And they say he violated several, not just one, several. You know what I'm saying? State canons and judicial ethic rules, man. This devil out here just doing whatever the hell he want to do.
Right. That's it.
He knows the laws. He knows it's a rule book. He knows it's things that he have to follow, but he just gonna do what the hell he want to do.
Right.
Because he in power and you're not. This is his kingdom, and whatever he says goes. Go ahead.
Come. The guidelines direct the judges to uphold the honor of the judiciary, maintain decorum, and avoid impropriety, impropriety after he engaged in racist conduct and sexually inappropriate behavior.
Well, who does that sound like? Does that not describe a devil?
Right.
It describes. I don't even know another way to put it right here, man. It describes a devil. And God only knows how many brothers done walked into this courtroom that he done looked at, and the racism just started oozing out of him. Probably giving brothers 2 lifetime sentences, left and right. You understand? And sexually inappropriate behavior. Good night. You can't even be around him. It reminds me of Donald Trump. Literally reminds me of Donald Trump. Can't be around him, man. Go ahead.
Come. Jinx was out on suspension during trial proceedings, which wrapped up just last week. Alabama.com reported, during which over a dozen witnesses, including the state former's government Bob Riley, testified.
Right. Now, over a dozen people are testifying against this man. You understand? And I guarantee you, they still gonna have they still gonna try to find a way to keep him on that bench, man. Go ahead, brother.
If I may, I got a precept, if I may, Baba Kashaw.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 16.
Go ahead.
Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. And Salaki, if I may, it again, man, like these scriptures is so true, man. Again, because it's showing you right here that this judge is exactly what the scripture said he is a profane person and a fornicator, sir. Salaki.
Man, you all over it with that one, brother. All over it. Like, and that's just the nature of this beast, man.
Right.
Like he can't help it. He can't help but be a racist, man. He can't help but be a sexual deviant. You understand? Like, they can't help it, man. You know, and not only is it them, it like they pass it down to their children, man. Right. Y'all seen the video with the high school boys dressing up like girls, dancing and twerking on the teachers, on male teachers, principals and everything. And like these are the people that's gonna be your politicians. Right. These are the people that's gonna be your presidents and stuff, man. Doing this. And it ain't even been a lot of backlash that I've seen about it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what happens when we join ourselves to this place, man. Yeah, right. You understand? We start seeing stuff like that, you know, and if you're not in here, you're not even gonna notice it. It's gonna be jokes. It's gonna be fun to you. You think it's funny. You ain't gonna realize what it is, man. And I can tell you something else. Accepting homosexuality, LGBTQ, that's what leads to this thing, man. Right. That's what leads to this, man. Right. You're gonna start seeing more children get molested. You understand? You're gonna start seeing more children getting raped, touched on, everything. You're gonna start seeing more of it, and it's gonna become normal, man. Right. They're already trying to say that being a pedophile is a sexual lifestyle. It's an alternative lifestyle. You can be born a sexual pedophile, they're trying to say. That don't even make sense to me, man. That does not make sense to me. You can be born wanting to molest children. So like it. So like it. Good night.
I know, right?
You can't. I'm gonna get off it. Go ahead, brother. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Sir says a 78-page document revealed that Jinx was at the center of more than 100 allegations.
Right.
Good night.
So good night. Over like 12 people testified against him, man. It's a 78-page document that revealed he was in the center, dead center of more than 100 allegations, man. What is there to even be talked about? Suspension. It shouldn't even been suspension. Should never even been in question. They should have fired this in the words of Trump. Sorry, SOB. Right. they should have fired him a long time ago, man. You understand? But instead, they want to suspend him, and that just shows you how Esau is, man. Esau, like they gonna look out for theirs, man. Esau looked out for each other. So why is it a problem when blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians look out for each other, man? They can look out for them for their people, but if we look out for our people, we racist. When it's physically impossible for a black and Hispanic to be racist. Literally impossible for us to be racist. We're not doing anything to harm another nation of people, man. Go ahead, brother.
Which included reading out loud a meme related to the 2020 racial unrest, stating, one of the memes read, "You sons of bees are going to need something to burn down after Trump gets reelected."
Well, look at there. Look at there. The head of the snake comes up. You understand? Like this devil is showing you who he stand with. A known racist. You understand? A known sex offender. That's what Donald Trump is. The world knows he's a racist. The world knows he's a sex offender, or he should be one. And this devil right here stands with him. He stands with Donald Trump, man. And you know, I'm not surprised. It's the American way, right? What else could they do? Go ahead.
It says to burn down after Trump's get reelected for a second term, sons of bees.
It's this brother. Good night. He got it from his father, Donald Trump. Right. George Washington and all the rest of them, man. Go ahead.
Con. Alabama judge Randy Jinks is removed from the bench after being accused of making racist comments and creating a hostile work environment. Photo, screenshot, WOTM YouTube channel. It says Jinks was accused of making foul remarks about George Floyd, the unarmed black man who died while in the custody of Minneapolis police officers.
See, he can't even get over that one. He just gotta say something about something, man. And if anybody ever talked to an oppressor, you know how that go. Like they don't care. If they feel comfortable around you, they'll say anything, man. Right. They will say anything and expect you to just go along with it. Right. He didn't give a damn about the life of George Floyd. That's why I say he made foul remarks. You understand? He didn't give a damn about George Floyd, man. He probably laughed when he heard about the story. And if the police officer was in his court, he probably would have walked away with nothing. You understand? Like this shows you who we try to join ourselves to, man. This just shows you. You understand? And he in Alabama. The so-called Bible Belt, right? Go ahead.
Sir. In addition, the new former probate judge was also accused of asking a black court officer, Darius Pearson, if he was a drug dealer when he purchased a new vehicle.
What the hell is that? What is that about? A black man can't drive a nice car without selling drugs. You have to sell drugs in this empire for you to have anything nice. You know, maybe the brother is a hard-working citizen, law-abiding citizen at that. You understand? But nah, because you sold drugs or you raped and robbed and murdered to get that seat on that bench, lied and locked thousands of black men up. You can't believe that somebody actually probably did something innocent and worked hard to get something that they wanted. Salahi. Okay. Yeah, man. He trying to say this brother was a drug dealer? Right. Go ahead.
In May 2019, Pearson testified that when Jinx saw his new car, he said that as a judge, he couldn't afford one, but inquired, "What you doing, selling drugs?" Pearson told NBC News.
Hell no. Hell no. He's saying, God damn, I can't afford that. But you got it? You got to be, man, you selling drugs, man. Hey, put me on, Quadon. I ain't going to tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? This judge trying to find something, man. You got to be selling drugs, man. I can't afford that. You got it? Come on, tell me. You selling drugs, ain't you? Go ahead, brother.
Come on, sir.
Good night.
It says, my heart skipped a beat after learning of the court's decision. It's like a decision. Noting that it was
noting
that it was important to hold the judge accountable.
Right. He talking about his heart skipped the beat after learn. Like, that just show you how scared blacks and Hispanics is, man. He said his heart skipped the beat after learning of the court's decision. I would have been in that courtroom jumping for joy, fringes swinging everywhere. Busting out in cadence, Babylon falling because this devil removed from the bench. You understand? This brother in there, his heart skipping beats. He about to have a heart attack. Not right. Good. Stockholm syndrome. What you call it? Post-traumatic slave disorder. Good night, man. This brother in there talking about his heart skipping beats. For him realizing that a devil was about to be held accountable for something that he done did. Right. And that's one thing that we as black people can't even fathom. Right. We can't fathom them being held accountable for anything that they've done. Right. That's why we try to save them. Right. That's right. That's why we try to make them a part of our heaven, man. Right. We don't want them to be accountable for nothing that they do. But Esau holds us accountable for everything that we do. Go ahead, brother.
Come. Employees also claim that Jinx used profane language and often threw tantrums, and even once went on a tirade. That's it, all right? Tirade. Okay. Come. After his sandwich went missing from a refrigerator.
This devil threw a tantrum over a sandwich going missing, man. God, good night, man. He's gonna shoot up the courthouse for a sandwich going missing, man. This devil right here, man. And good night. Salaki. A sandwich, brother. A sandwich. Going missing out the refrigerator. This devil about to shoot the whole courthouse up, man. You understand? And what I was about to say. What's the scripture? What is it? Good night. The children, the people who rule over them are children. So like it, roughly paraphrasing. You know what I'm talking about? Children are their oppressors. Right.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
As for my people,
all right, children
are their oppressors.
Right.
And
Yeah.
also like
Go ahead.
Oh, and women rule over them.
Okay. Yeah, like this right here is a child, man. Right. This is a child, man. Right. Good night. A temper tantrum over a sandwich, man. Right. A whole tirade over a sandwich going missing out the refrigerator. This devil probably didn't even bring the sandwich to work. But I guarantee you, every black and Hispanic that he seen walk through that them corridors, that courtroom, everybody that came in that courtroom paid for that sandwich that went missing out that refrigerator, man. Because he's a child, man. He's a child. He shouldn't be put over nobody, man. Good night, man. They should have locked him up in a playpen. That's what they should have did. Until he grew up and became a man, man. A sandwich missing. Go ahead, Kodam. I seen you. You had something to say?
Oh,
okay.
Just laughing. So like if I may, like you said, man, you know, these people, man, they don't deserve the power that they have over us, man. Because again, they are children, man. You know, it's like if I may, I think scripture that says they are base men. So like if I may, it says they were children of fools. Oh, so this is Job 30:8. They were children of fools, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. You know, we know, like it said, Esau is the most vile man on the earth.
That's right.
So, again, man, Salaki, man, it's just like these devils, man, they don't deserve no position, man, but to be under our feet, man, Salaki.
Man, and you're right. They don't deserve They don't deserve no other position other than being up under the foot of blacks and Hispanics, man. Right. You understand? And these are the people that we vote for, man. Right. These are the people that we put in charge of us, man. A child. Go ahead.
Come.
I'm gonna leave Jinx alone.
Come. Furthermore, workers say Jinx abused his position's power to get and grant favors.
Now, what does that sound like? We've been saying it the whole time. He's a child, man. You give him any inch of power, he's ready to abuse it, man. That's our oppressor as a whole, man. You understand? They all abuse their powers, man. All abuse their powers, and as soon as they do one little thing, they think, oh well, I need a favor in return. Right. I said Donald Trump was getting rappers out of jail and stuff, thinking black people gonna vote for him, like we owed it to him. Go ahead.
No, Salakia, you know what's so heavy about this is the fact that I just Googled what an Alabama judge makes, and it's over $150,000 to $200,000 a year.
But he couldn't buy that car.
Over the sandwich, though.
No, he couldn't make another one. Couldn't make another sandwich, man. Good night. And these the people we serve, man. Right. These the people that we choose to join ourselves with, man. You understand? And if you know, like me, you'll be pleading with the Most High, man. Like Lord, please, just take them away tomorrow, man. Right. Good night. We have to be up under these devils, man. And like my brother said, like our oppressor is a dumb SOB, man. Right. Dumb as rocks, man. If you ever been in Esau's military, you will know that. Anything that makes sense is a no-go.
That's right.
A sandwich. Over $100,000 to $200,000 a year, and he crying over a sandwich in the refrigerator. Lord Jesus. Go ahead.
It's like if I read that last part again, Baba Kusha, about it on the
come on. It says, furthermore, workers say Jinx abused his position's power to get and grant favors.
What is cronyism?
Mm.
And that's the word. It's like if I'm saying it wrong. Nepotism, right? Cronyism, nepotism, where you hide your friends, and that's the oppressor. Like he's famous for this. That's right. But yet and still, we'll walk into a courtroom and put our lives in their hands.
That's right.
It'd be a hell of a lot easier for us to be obedient to the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? Right. If we did that first, you don't have to worry about bumping into devils like this. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have a job if we would keep these law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
You know, the kids that he support going to school, all that would be cut off instantly if we live by the law, statutes, and commandments. You think about how many people you done put through school by speeding, you know what I'm saying, maybe selling drugs and all these things we've done to each other.
Right.
Like how many of the oppressors that actually got in office because of our what you call them, the fines that we pay? You understand our debt to society? Wouldn't it be a hell of a lot easier if we just paid our tithes? You know what I'm saying, to the I.S.U.P.K and watch what happens. You understand? But we fight we give these things to the oppressor, and they take pride and joy in it. And that's why they make how you able to afford that? But the whole time he probably owned half of the goddamn dealership. Now they cry, what you call it? Cry like they poor and broke. That's but they probably own the whole goddamn neighborhood. Go ahead, Salakia.
Nah, what you saying heavy, man. Give me a hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that right there did it. That right there did it for me, man. Cause gave me more ammunition, man. All right, Randy. But yeah, nah, but like think about it, man. You get your lawyer. You get your lawyer, he going out playing golf with this bastard and come back and tell you to take a plea deal. You understand? Knowing that this is what's judging you. This man right here. A child, man. Go ahead.
Come. The former judge has maintained his innocence. Telling WOTM TV last March, I am not saying I haven't made some errors.
They go on smooth words. I ain't saying they ain't did nothing, man. You know, we all done made mistakes. I'm only human. Go ahead.
Come on. But the majority of these vicious, vile, and vulgar accusations are nothing to fear.
But the majority of these, man, it ain't nothing that you guys should worry about. You know, right? I'm innocent. You know what I'm saying? What it say? Hold themselves not guilty. Go ahead.
He added, they can say what they want. They can hurt me.
Nah, Salaki, they can't hurt him.
Oh, Salaki, they can't hurt me.
He said they can say what they want, but they can't hurt me, man. You know what? this evil bastard know he in power, man. He knows no matter what you say against him that he innocent. He knows that it's his heaven, man. That's right. Whatever you say against him is not gonna change the fact that he innocent. Right. Yeah, I made some mistakes, but I'm still innocent. That's right. You understand? And that's all because these devils don't have to be guilty until proven innocent, like blacks and Hispanics do. They're innocent until proven guilty. You understand? And he knows that. Only thing we doing now is just trading words. It's your word against mine. And I'm quite sure he got rich friends in high places. Right. What they kick him off the bench in Alabama and send him to Florida. Here, go lock some N-words up down there. You understand? He always gonna have a job in this empire, man. Go ahead.
Come. Amanda Hardy, an attorney for the disgraced judge, told the outlet that her client may consider appealing the decision.
There you go, right there. There you go. no matter how many people get up and testify against this man, and if I'm not mistaken, it said it was another judge or something that testified against him. A former governor testified against him. A former governor testified against him, and he still got the opportunity to appeal. So how many people have to call this devil out on the things that he's doing before everybody recognizes, like, okay, this is an issue. He is an issue. It's not them, it's him. He's the issue. The only constant in over 100 stories is him. In the middle of it. That's in the article. 78 pages long. Yeah, Esau say nothing didn't happen if it ain't in writing, right? It didn't happen if it's not in writing or on a videotape, right? 78 pages. Over 100 incidents with this devil at the root of it, and they still won't get rid of him. Go ahead, brother.
Comic-Con, sir. It says, claiming that Jinx had never been accused of being racist.
Mm-hmm.
But once he entered politics and became the first Republican to hold that office, that all changed.
Go ahead.
It's best to note that Jinx was not accused of making offensive remarks while on the bench, but instead in the workplace and around other employees.
So what the hell is the difference? She trying to say, well, you know, he didn't do it while he was on the bench. It was just in the workplace and around other employees. The moral of the story is it shouldn't happen. Whether you sitting on the bench judging somebody or not, at the workplace is not the time for you to do it. Around other employees is not the time for you to do it. Like, what are you trying to do? See who's gonna stand with you? I'm gonna get off of Randy. Let Randy live. You understand? Like, hopefully he see a day in court and get his practice pulled.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You got reparations? Yeah, let me get that.
Reparations? Biden administration reportedly in talks to pay $450,000 to families separated at the border for trauma.
Man, we just going from one devil to another. You understand? Biden administration talking about they about to pay out $450,000 to the families at the border. You understand? That was separated at the border for trauma. You understand? That right there to me is crazy, man. That is crazy. It's like we was just talking about. They think that they can just give blacks and Hispanics any amount of money and that we'll just forget about the things that happened to us, man. $450,000 is not going to take away the trauma and suffering that these families went through, man. It's not going to replace the time that they missed with each other, man. You understand? And I guarantee you some of them probably was raped, man. That's not going to undo that, man. They think that our oppressors think that money is the answer to everything that they do to us, man. I wonder where they get that from. Alligator shoe wearing pastor, man. The rappers. Everybody talking about if we ain't talking money, we ain't got a conversation. We can't have a conversation. Our oppressor think money is the answer to everything, man. But I guarantee you this: money is not the answer for every problem that he faced. He need bloodshed, man. 9/11, I guarantee you the Arabs could not have paid their way out of 9/11. He want war. He don't need the money. It got his face on it, man. Go ahead, Quadon.
Come.
Or you got something?
So Like you said, if I may, did Biden pay the ones that came over here?
What you mean?
Didn't he pay them? He gave them like certain millions of
The
dollars.
Arabs?
Come on, sir.
I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it.
So, like I said, the reason why I say that is like they thinking about doing this for our people, but they going ahead and giving it to these devils.
Yeah, it's probably already done.
Come, like the scriptures say, they
Confederate
against
right.
the Come, sir.
Get it?
Come, sir.
You gonna paraphrase it? I will pull it. Pause.
Come, this is the book of Psalms
83 and 5.
Come, sir. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse. I'm gonna start at 4, sir.
Go ahead.
It says, "They have said, 'Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.'" Verse 5. "For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee."
Right. They done said, "Come and let us." You gotta read that again. We gotta break that down. You can't just jump away from that.
Come on, sir.
Go ahead.
"They have said, 'Come.'" It's like the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 4. "They have said, 'Come and let us cut them off from being a nation.'"
They said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation." They talking amongst themselves, man. Hey, everybody, all y'all, come on. All y'all, Chinese man, African man, Arab man, come on. Everybody come here. Come here. Let us cut them off from being a nation. Who is the them? The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Right. Go ahead.
"That the name of Israel."
That the name of Israel, Yashar Allah, go ahead.
"May be no more in remembrance."
May be no more in remembrance, man. They trying to wipe blacks and Hispanics off the face of the earth, man. They are trying to kill us all, man. They have no regard for blacks and Hispanics, man. You know what the scriptures say? No regard for the old nor the young, man. You understand? They don't give a damn how old you are, how young you are, how tall you are, how you look. They don't give a damn. If you black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, they have come in and what?
Come, so like they'll come and so like they'll said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation."
Right.
"That the name of Israel may be in no more remembrance."
Keep going.
"For they have consulted together with
consulted together. Go ahead.
With one consent."
With one consent. Meaning these nations have come together and agreed on one thing, man. Agreed on one thing. Go ahead.
"They are confederate against thee."
They are confederate against thee. They have agreed to cut you off from being a nation, black and Hispanic, man. They don't give a damn about us, man.
Right.
You understand? I guarantee you they paid them heirs that they brought over here, man. I guarantee you they paid them. You understand? You coming into the richest country on the earth, man. The richest country on the earth, and yet we still got our people sitting on borders, man. On borders, and they talking about $450,000. $450,000. Ain't no telling how long them kids been on them borders. Ain't no telling how long them kids' parents been at that border. How long they been separated, man, in them concentration camps, because that's what they really are. They concentration camps. They're not deportation camps. Those are concentration camps, man. And blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we still sleep under Joe Biden, man. We still sleep under Sleepy Joe that we don't even know. You got them babies, them people in them cages, in them concentration camps. That's an act of warfare, man. Right. That is an act of war. And we still don't know it. Right. They have joined together, man, and said they're going to cut us off from being a nation. If you black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man, it's time for us to wake up, man. We have to come together, man. You understand? We have no choice but to come together, man. These people are trying to kill us, man. That's right. Go ahead, brother. Or you got something else?
No, sir.
Go ahead. Y'all jump in at any time, man.
Go
ahead.
It says President Biden's administration is reportedly considering paying families separated at the U.S. southern border $450,000 apiece in compensation for psychological trauma.
And he talking about, they talking about considering, man. It shouldn't even be a question. That shouldn't even be a question, man. That thing came across that desk. It should have been approved right away. Even though it don't make up for nothing. You understand? It don't take away the psychological trauma that they done went through. That's right. You understand? But that shouldn't even be something that's been considered. Go ahead.
Come on, sir. It says the Wall Street Journal first reported that sources it identified only as unnamed officials familiar with the matter said the U.S. Departments of Justice, Homeland Security, Health and Human Services are considering the payments after facing litigation stemming from President Donald Trump's policy that separated children and their parents at the southern border.
Right. And like this right here is heavy to me because that's the only reason they doing it. They only doing it because people saying something about it. That's the only reason that they doing it. And eyes have been on that border, man. You understand? Commander YAHANNA sent his soldiers down there to Acuna, and they for what they said, they understood the assignment. They understood the assignment, man. And so of course stories like this gonna come up now because you see Black and Hispanic men going to the border helping their people. When America has all this money, where does all this $450,000 for each individual come from? America just come up with some money, man. I can't say what I was about to say. They just the money just come out of nowhere, huh? You understand? It like that just show you we are not desired in this place, man. You understand? We are not desired in this place. And since Commander YAHANNA sent his troops to that border, you understand? The army of the Lord went to that border, man. The whole world been looking at what's going on at that border. And so now America has to act. Go ahead, brother.
Come on. The Trump administration announced its zero tolerance policy in April 2018, which called for every migrant attempting to cross the U.S. border unlawfully to be detained and criminally prosecuted.
Now, he talking about that zero tolerance thing, man. You understand? Where he wanted anybody crossing that border to be detained and criminally prosecuted, man. Prosecuted as a criminal, man. You understand? And that, like, just hearing this, like, I wish that the Native Indians would have known that this bastard was a devil, man, and would have criminally prosecuted him, man. You understand? Put him to death for being a immigrant, an unlawful immigrant coming into their land, man. They should have put him to death for it. You understand? And now he Trump and Biden, and don't get confused, that zero tolerance thing that Biden started is still going on today. That's right. I mean, Trump started, still going on today, man, under Biden's administration. But everybody think that Democrats are the way to go. Everybody think that Democrats love Black people. That's a goddamn lie, man. Right. That's a goddamn lie. Joe Biden hadn't did nothing about this immigration law. Right. Nothing. If he did, then them people in them cages at the border wouldn't even be there no more. Right. Go ahead.
And so, like you said, well, if I may, what you're saying is so heavy because, again, we think, as a people that just because, it's a Democratic party, it's a Republican party. But if you think about it, metaphorically speaking, you got two, wings of a plane, but they both are part of that same exact plane. So this is the same exact thing with Republicans and Republicans and Democrats, because they are for the same government. It's just that they have different views of how they want to run the government. Salaki.
And to add on to what you're saying, they ain't got different views on how they want to run the government. You understand? They don't have different views. The scripture just said they what? They confederate against thee, man. They are all together on the same page. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Democrats get in office to raise the money up, man. And then they put the Republicans in to spend it. You ever notice how Democrats get in office? Everything skyrockets. You understand? The Republicans get in office, they spend all the money up. Beefing up their military. You know what I'm saying? That Space Force ain't free. We got to put this soft face, Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, to rock y'all back to sleep so that you'll spend your money and give it to us. We give you these stimulus checks because why? We know we're getting it right back. Y'all putting all y'all money back into us. And then we're going to bring Donald Trump right back in or some dirty bastard just like him to spend it all away. It's a system, man. You understand? Like it was designed this way. And blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the only ones that don't know, man. You understand? Let me get Romans 13 and 11. We the only ones that don't know. Sleepy Joe done came and rocked us to sleep. You got blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians thinking that, oh, you know, everything was gonna change when Biden got in the office. 4 more years. You know what they say? Just 1 more year when Trump was in there. Just 1 year. They went out and filled up the polls like never before to get Trump out of there, man. Only for nothing to change. What has Joe Biden done for blacks and Hispanics? What's the chick, the Harris? Right. What has she done for blacks and Hispanics? But we was jumping up and down talking about the first black woman. Right. When she's a goddamn heathen that's joined in Confederate against you, man. Right. Go ahead, brother.
What you're saying is heavy, brother. I know that there was a devil in my slave today who was a outright staunch vocal Republican. He was in great spirits today because the Republicans apparently won in most of the elections across the nation. Okay, so what they're doing is they're setting themselves up to put that devil, that SOB,
that's right,
Trump back in office.
That's right.
You know, eventually. So you're right about that. The nation's being confederate against Israel. They don't give a damn about us.
That's right, man.
Kama Sutra Harris and Joe Biden, were just, you know, palliatives for the moment.
Right.
Okay, Salaki.
Nah, man, what you're saying is right on point, man. You know what I'm saying? They like America has blacks and Hispanics figured out to a T, man. You understand? They just put somebody in front of us with who they skin color just a little more, got a little more tint.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, to it, so that we can identify. We think we can identify with it.
Right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Salaki, brother. You know, like I said, you teach that to world class.
Most high in Christ, man.
This stood out to me today reading an article on NPR where they're talking about POCs or people of color. And the thing about this, it really annoys me because they acknowledge everything but us.
Right.
So they'll go and talk about the model minority or the so-called Asian, you know, or they'll go and they'll find somebody like Kamala Harris, you know what I mean, and prop them up and say that that's what a person of color is. Well, essentially, you know, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we that speckled bird.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's crazy because in these elections that took place yesterday, like, well, you know, it says that elections across the country, candidates of color made history Tuesday night. You know, so what they're doing is they're propping our people up and rock to sleep.
Right.
Salakia.
Nah, what you saying heavy? Didn't we just say that they rushed the polls?
Right.
They rushed the polls, man. You understand? Thinking that Kamala Harris is gonna do something for them because they propped her real nice, man.
That's right.
Propped her real nice. She done went all the way calling herself black. She a AKA everything. Like they just, not only did they prop her up to look like she was a so-called person of color, you know what I'm saying? Not only did they prop her up like that, they even gave the sisters a big head.
Right.
She's an AKA. Now I must join this sorority. Kamala Harris did something great. You understand? Not knowing that she's a goddamn heathen.
That's right.
a heathen that the AKAs allowed to come in and act like she was like, one of them. So she learned how to talk to black women, man. Being around them. Go ahead, brother.
What's also crazy is it's so obvious what they're doing. Remember Kamala Harris was running, and she was like to try to appeal to black folks.
Right.
You know how they got Al Sharpton out there doing a robot. Every time voting season come around, they got some Moonshine Coon to, buck dance and
that's right.
Get us to, go back into that burning house. But Kamala Harris, she lied. Remember when Hillary Clinton was saying, I got hot sauce in my purse just to try to appeal to the black voters?
Right.
She was like, I smoked weed in college listening to Snoop Dogg. She's lying.
That's
Snoop
right.
Dogg came out in the 90s. She was in college in 86. So it's like, but we're so dumb as a people, we don't even consider that she's lying.
Don't even research it.
Right, don't even research it, right.
Man, give him a hand, man. What you saying? Heavy, man. You understand?
It's a lot for me. Just to add to what Kawal said, like Commander Junior Hunter say, we're a bunch of dummies, right?
That's right.
And what is really is like, instead of realizing what's happening, it's easier for us to smile, man.
That's right.
You understand? When you talk about real pain and torment and anguish, it's a hell of a lot easier to smile and to go along and get along. Even though you know it's a game being played on you.
That's right.
But to go against the flow of the water, who's gonna stand in that gap? Who's willing to do that? The I.S.U.P.K is.
That's
you understand? Right. And we do it. We don't do it by our words alone. We do it by the words of the Lord.
That's right.
That's what makes us strong in it. Because the current of this earth, of this water, brother, it's strong.
Right.
And you think about that. That's how the pastors are able to subdue our people in the church. You know, they coming out and they may have a sincere mind to change their lives. But when a pastor presents, we gotta vote.
That's right.
They fighting for us. It brainwashes you right back to sleep. You understand?
Right.
And here you come in here, you get a bolt of lightning that runs through your goddamn brain. You understand? It is hard to swallow sometimes. But you see, once you hear it, and not only do you hear it, you see these stories that the brother been bringing out all day. And that's what makes you understand what the Lord is and how he works in the earth.
Right.
And it also allows us to see a clear separation between us and them.
That's right.
That's it. It's real life. It's the life that we wake up to and go to sleep to.
That's right.
That's it. But when we talk about that's that thing that they always push, like Kawal said, it's that thing. We're a bunch of dummies waiting to feel that can't wait to smile to show a brother all 32.
Right.
Just smiling. You voted, vote or die.
Wear the sticker.
Yeah, I voted. The voted sticker. Right. And I understand what that thing is, to feel like you was a part of something that you think is going to change something, right?
Right.
That's everybody that want to be involved in something with the mindset. I'm doing this with the idea that, guess what? I'm making a difference. But the voting system is not making a difference.
That's right.
You understand? We have to learn to make a difference within ourselves by keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's what makes us accountable. Ain't no politician gonna sell you this.
Right.
You go ahead and you read the word of the Lord and you understand, you know what? This is how I should get myself corrected. I don't have to wait for a politician to do it.
That's
Christ was the ultimate example of showed us how to do it. And we follow that guideline and that manuscript, if I may. You follow the playbook, you will be Tuah.
That's right.
America is forever changing the playbook or moving the goddamn goalposts.
That's right.
They're forever doing it. So you'll never get or have what you think you're supposed to have. But what you can do is, like Kawal just said, we be obedient to the Father. Guess what? We'll get that crown.
That's right.
We're going to get that crown. We're going to hit that 144, whatever that number is. You understand? And we're going to get what thus says the Lord said we should have. And our Father don't lie. Go ahead, brother. Salat.
Most High in Christ, man. Y'all brothers is right on the money, man. Talking about she smoked weed in college, listening to Snoop Dogg, and then got out and locked brothers up for selling weed, man. On record numbers in California, man. You understand? She set records in California for locking black men up, man. You understand? And I know that the scriptures say she had that perpetual hatred. You know what I'm saying? She joined into that Confederate. You know what I'm saying? But she gained another hate for black men being a goddamn AKA, man. Them sisters hate black men, man. That's why they call themselves alpha women.
That's right.
Them sisters hate black men, man. So I can only imagine how she feels about a black man that walked in her courtroom, man. About black men in America today, man. She hates black men, man. You understand? She go home to a devil every night.
That's right.
So you best believe anything that she's doing is not for any AKA, it's not for any sister. You understand? It's not for it's damn sure not for a brother. Right. The stuff that she doing appeals Caucasian society.
That's right. That's
right. You got that scripture? Romans.
Oh, come on, sir. It's the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. Knowing the time.
And that knowing the time, go ahead.
That now it is high time.
Now it's high time, go ahead.
To awake out of sleep.
To awake out of sleep, man. You understand? It's time for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to wake up, man. Right. You understand? We've been asleep for too goddamn long in this place, man. Right. You understand? We can't afford to stay asleep in this place, man. Right. You understand? It's time for us to wake up, man. We have to realize what the hell is going on to us with us, man. Right. We have to realize that these devils are literally trying to wipe us off the face of the earth, man. Right. You understand? The scripture said now is high time, knowing the times, man. What are the times?
Oh, so like you saying,
yeah, like I'm asking.
Oh, so
like,
sir.
What are some examples of how do we know it's time for us to wake up out of this sleep, man? So how do we know?
So like you said, if I may, for example, like you said earlier, where the brother, he went into that pit with that devil. Mm-hmm. We sitting here trusting our enemies, man, and we should not, man, and we should actually be coming together, man. So it's like more and more turmoil is happening to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians because we're trusted in these oppressors or our enemies or these heathens.
Right. No, you go ahead, brother.
And also too, like the signs of the times, like earthquakes in various places, wars and rumors of wars.
That's right.
Nation rising up against nation. We see it every day on the news.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it lines right up with biblical prophecy.
That's right, man. Yeah, both of y'all brothers is on it, man. You understand? And like a thing that I started paying attention to is just looking at the school, man. You understand? Like that number is getting closer and closer. You go to Passover, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Brothers don't have nowhere to go, man. So the Lord is forcing us to gather ourselves together, man. He's forcing us to wake up out of that sleep, man. You understand? We have no choice but to see. And for those who don't want to wake up, you're gonna burn with the empire, man. Or say, Master, our house burning. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna run in. You understand? It's time for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to wake up, man. You understand? Go ahead.
For now is our
the article.
Oh, so like
the article.
It says, people seeking asylum must prove they had to leave their country to seek protection from persecution or fear of persecution.
Say people seeking asylum must prove. You gotta prove that you need safety, right. That you need to get away from something, man. For them to let you into this goddamn hellhole that was built off the backs of your people, that they should just allow you to come in. If anybody got a chance to come in, it should be blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We shouldn't even have to seek asylum in all these nations. Amongst all these nations, we shouldn't have to run from nothing. They should see a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian and just automatically not touch you. Knowing that you built this kingdom, man. And that ain't only in the United States. That's in Europe. That's all over the place, man. We built these hellholes for these devils. You understand? Talking about you got to prove that you need asylum. I need asylum in America, man. You understand? I'm trying to get away from these devils, man. Good night. Go ahead, brother.
Come on. Previous policy had allowed asylum seekers to remain in the U.S. until their applications were reviewed.
So usually they can chill, they can come over here. You know, they apply for whatever the hell they calling it. I guess their asylum. They apply for it. You know, they get to chill out until it's reviewed. Go ahead, brother.
Come. Under Trump,
this devil again. Right. Go ahead.
Many such asylum seekers were instead detained.
They was detained, man. Detained. They seeking asylum because America tells them to come over here. It's literally advertised for America, for the poor to come over here, so that they can be free. The land of opportunity, the land of freedom. They showed you what they think about freedom for a black man with Colin Kaepernick. They tried to do the same thing with Allen Iverson. They show you what it is to be a black man in America. Go ahead.
It says seekers were instead detained, separated from their children.
Separated from their children. I cannot imagine my child being separated from her mother, man. Put in some cage for some devil to look after. Somebody that hates her. I couldn't imagine it. I can't even imagine the trauma that those kids are facing, being separated from their parents, man. Sleeping on cold behind floors, man. Probably barely eating. You understand? Because they got a nation of people that don't even give a damn about them, over them, man. And these the people that's supposed to be caregivers to them while they in them cages.
The psychological damage then would be irreparable. Money won't help.
That's right. Ain't no money helping that, man.
Right.
You understand? It's horror stories on the way that they rape them kids in them cages, man. It's just a few years back, they lost like 500 or so of them children that was in them cages, man. They raped them kids and killed them, man. Yeah, I be seeing the stories and hearing about the stories how them brothers be crossing them deserts and they be seeing the bodies of them dead little children, the clothes and all that stuff. That was a horror stories, man. Horror stories. And you telling me that they got to prove that they seeking asylum? What sense does that make, man? They trying to seek asylum running from the same person that's oppressing them. Go ahead.
Come. Separated from their children and sent home without them. Immigration advocates said Trump's policy led to thousands of children being separated from their parents.
Donald Trump is a goddamn devil, man. Right. You understand? All these devils are evil and wicked as hell, man. You understand? But Donald Trump take the cake for me for a lot of it. You understand? And I'm just going. I can't even read this story. You understand? Like I just can't, because I'm tired of hearing Donald Trump, and Joe Biden ain't no better, man. Right. Joe Biden is a known racist. Right. Donald Trump was a known racist. Donald Trump was the one who wanted the Central Park 5 locked up, man. He went and took out a newspaper ad on it. Joe Biden is a known racist. There's video evidence of it. But yet and still, we vote for these people. We choose to put them over us. And our Christian pastor just dumbly follows along with it and tells blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians to go and do it. You understand? That's what makes this work so important, man. That's what makes this work so important.
It's like for me. And the one thing that make everything that's so heavy about what the I.S.U.P.K stands for and what we do, they'll tell you that what we do is preach hate.
Right.
What they say, what we doing is actually teaching hate. This is what we pushing in the earth. But we just simply been reading over news articles.
That's right.
So you tell me they are the ones that we read. We didn't make this up.
That's right.
These are articles that come out daily from this particular news website. We just reading it. Ain't nobody making up things like this. You know, it's a different when you say, oh, you just making up something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you have real evidence of the atrocities that we face, if you put these things in front of a judge, I guarantee we'll be convicted the entire goddamn globe about what they've done to us as a nation of people. Right. You understand? You present the evidence. Let us present our evidence of what is happening to us as so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Let us present the evidence, and you tell me what we're teaching. You tell me who are the real victims in the earth. That's why, you know what I'm saying, get a Lord a hand for the I.S.U.P.K Commander General YAHANNA, man. Because what we doing, we're teaching our people how to love themselves.
That's right.
And being able to love yourself first starts with you seeing why you should love yourself.
That's right.
Because nobody else will. When I say nobody else, I'm talking about these other nations.
Right. That's right.
I ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying, your homeboy. I ain't talking about that. Y'all can fix y'all issues. You can do that. But you got somebody that was born from the womb to manner of people that they're gonna go against you, for sure. You can't fix that. It's in your blood.
That's right.
Go ahead, Salaki. I done.
Man, get a strong piece of pipe in the hand, man. You understand? Let me get Ecclesiastes 3:1, man. Oh, Salaki. Good night. Never mind. Oh, good. Come on then. Let's go. Let's roll with it. Real quick.
Go.
Salaki. Running. Let's roll with it real quick.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season.
Right. Go ahead.
And a time to every purpose under the heaven.
To everything there's a season, man. Don't be confused, man. It's a season and a time for everything under heaven, man. Right. You understand? And the Lord, the Lord got it all figured out, man. You don't even have to think. Right. He's showing you what time it is, man. He's showing you the season that it is, man. It is open season on blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Right. You understand? And it's time for us to come together as a nation of people, man. Right. You understand? Go ahead. Verse 8. Jump to 8.
Come on. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 8. A time to love.
A time to love. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. Go ahead.
And a time to hate.
And a time to hate. You know what I'm saying? It's a time for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to love, and a time to hate, man. Right now is not the time for us to be trying to love our oppressors, man.
Right.
This is the time that we should be loving each other, man.
Right.
You understand? We have to have a hatred for our oppressor, man. Right. You understand? Because the Most High hates them with a perfect hatred, man. That's right. And if you hate what he hates, you are not wrong. Right. Who gives a damn? I don't give a damn what your Christian pastor say, man. That love that you have for everybody is getting you killed. Right. You not having no hate for your oppressor is getting you killed, man. You not knowing who your oppressor is getting you killed, man. Right. It's a time to love and a time to hate. Go ahead.
A time of war.
A time of war. Them locking them babies up in them cages. That is war, man. Right. That is war on blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You understand? Go ahead.
And a time of peace.
And a time of peace, man. When the kingdom of heaven come back and a black man by the name of YAHANNA is running, then we'll be at peace, man.
Right.
That's when we'll be able to show, I guess, some type of sympathy to these nations when he tell us that we can. That's right. You understand? After we done destroyed them to piss and took all our stuff back. You understand? So lock it. And with that, I'm gonna pass the class to Priest and Officer Bunke. So lock it.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in that particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew. It's pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. The upcoming Holy Convocation is the Feast of the Dedication, YAHANNA, the 25th day of the 9th month, by the space of 8 days. Sunday, the 28th of November of this year, according to the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 4, verses 52 through 61. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, I.M.A.G.I.M, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courtesy salute to the teacher. I.M.A.G.I.M Shabbat, I.M.A.G.I.M Barak, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatah, Yadamatah, Sar. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courtesy salute to the sisters. I.M.A.G.I.M Shabbat, I.M.A.G.I.M Barak, Yahweh Shamar Alatah Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Yadamatah, class dismissed.